50 million oysters will be going into the Severn River. Yes, you heard that right, 50 million oysters. Each of those oysters is a tiny filtration system, but together as a group, those bivalves will be acting as a massive river cleaning operation. Monday was the kickoff of the community-driven project known as Operation Build a Reef, hosted by the Oyster Recovery Partnership, Severn River Association, and Watermark Cruises, and 11 million oysters were able to begin their jobs as river cleaners.
I'm officially the chair of the Oyster Committee on the Severn River Association. I think I've built a reputation to be known as Mr. Oyster on this river, and we, the private citizens, support the restoration of our river and will donate funds to buy oysters to plant on our previously defined oyster bars that the Corps of Engineers refound for us back in 2009. In between the bridges, we're about to go under the Route 450 bridge, there are 9 locations that the Corps of Engineers said, there's firm historical bottom on here, and we'll put some substrate down. That was done 10 years ago. And we've been planting a little bit ever since. My volunteers, I have over 400 volunteers that nurse oysters in cages for a year so they're strong and can go into the wild. And one of those reefs is for that. We plant maybe 1 million a year out there. Now we're taking a huge leap today because not only with DNR, but ORP's help and your Severn River Association raised enough money to add 10 million more oysters than the government is paying for. So there's private investment in our river taking place. It is clauses for those who donated. Thank you at Green Give. Thank you to the Build a Reef project that ORP is sponsoring, and it's ongoing. So one of the ORP folks will give you the website if you need to know how to do it today. We will still take your money. And we will put those oysters in next year. But this year's fundraising enabled us privately to finance 10 million additional oysters. And they're on the boat we're going to find today, the Robert Lee, and we will watch them go in the water. So I'm so proud of this effort. I can't.
Thank you, Bob. Bob used to be known as Mr. Waterway Dredging. Now he's known as Mr. Oyster. But either way, thanks for all you do to support the waterways here in Anne Arundel County. Anne Arundel County is a very special place, a wonderful place to live, as we all know. And one of the main reasons for that is because we have 530 miles of tidal shoreline, more than any other jurisdiction in Maryland, maybe more than any other in the country, I don't know. But our waterways are largely impaired. And fortunately, people began to work on that issue decades ago at the federal, state, local level, in partnership with private organizations, and we are seeing tremendous progress today. The Chesapeake Bay Foundation now ranks Bay Health at 34 on their report card. I look back at the history of the report card, and this is, I think, really cool. The Bay has not had a 34 rating since the mid-1940s. That's how much it's come back. When John Smith got here, it was a pristine 100 points. It fell and fell and fell in the centuries after. It crossed Route 32 in the mid-1940s, hit rock bottom in the early 80s at around 22 or 23, and it's come roaring back thanks to the efforts of so many people in recent years. One of the most important parts of this recovery is the restoration of the oyster population, and no organization works harder than the Oyster Recovery Partnership to bring back that critical oyster population.
Donna Cole, WNAV News.